Simon & Schuster Audio presents Web of Evil, a novel of suspense by J.A. Jance. Read by Karen Ziemba.
Prologue. When the man opened his eyes, it was so dark that at first he thought they were still closed. So he tried again, but nothing changed. It was dark, a hot, black, stifling darkness that seemed to suck the breath out of him. He sensed movement, heard the whine of tires on pavement, but he had no idea where he was or how he'd gotten there. He tried to move his legs, but couldn't. They were jammed up under his belly in a space that was far too small, and they seemed to be tied together somehow. His hands were stuck behind him, shoved up against something hard. After several minutes of struggling, he was finally able to shift his body enough to free them. He was stunned to discover that they, too, had been bound together in the same manner his legs were. The combination of their being tied too tight and being stuck under his body had cut off the circulation. At first, his hands were nothing more than a pair of useless and inextricably connected dead-weight cudgels. After a few moments, the blood returned to his fingers in a rush of needle and pin agony. As his senses gradually reasserted themselves, he realized that the rough surface under his cheek was carpet of some kind, and from somewhere nearby came the distinctive smell of new rubber, a spare tire. That meant he was in the trunk of someone's vehicle, being taken God knows where. He tried to shout, but of course he couldn't do that either. His mouth was taped shut. All that emerged from his throat was a guttural groan. What was it you were supposed to do if you found yourself trapped in a vehicle like that? Kick out the taillights, hang an arm out of the hole, and signal for help? But he couldn't kick anything. He couldn't move his legs, and his bound hands were still useless. As the man gradually understood the seriousness of his predicament, his heart beat faster while his breath quickened to short, panicky gasps. For a while, he was afraid he was going to pass out again, but he fought it, fought to bring his breathing back under control, fought to concentrate. What the hell was happening? Where was he? Who was doing this? And why? He tried to remember something about what had gone on before. He had a dim recollection of something like a party.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?